Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lords of the Night. With me, as always, is the Lord of Pain, Ranting Monkey,
Hello, guys.
and the Lord of Puppies, SDA.
Hi.
And I'm your host, Scribe, the Lord of Punishment. And tonight, real quick before we begin, I want to get to a couple of super chats, but also a note that you should see in the description as well. First, thank you to New Fate 26. Hate to throw money and run, but busy at work tonight. We'll tweet details when you have a chance, and I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Point Curation. GoFundMe in description. Hit that like button. Have fun. Thank you. Also from Point Curation, share that like button. Okay. Sublime and hit the stuff. Okay. And thank you, Mr. Baker. Ad for the Revelation Code by Andy McDermott. Also, am I muted on SDA's channel because nobody was responding to anything I was saying last night? I don't know if that's the case. The SDA, do you know anything about?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know, Mr. Baker. It might have just been luck of the draw or something. I can see you on here.
Think so.
But as a note, and I'm gonna remind this over the course of the stream, guys. Rather than make an ad request of me tonight, and I'm not saying don't, but I'm just saying please consider instead, at least for tonight, going to the GoFundMe link in the description and sending some bucks the way of Penny, who is the aunt of Squishy, Satsu's girlfriend, who is having to deal with breast cancer right now. As of this moment, let me refresh to make sure. The level is at $600 of an only $1,000 goal. So I'd be very interested to see where we end up by the end of the night on that. So think about that if you have the opportunity. But otherwise, I'll nag about it later on in the stream. But all that being said, hi guys, how are you tonight?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you, SDA?
I'm good. I aced 2 midterms today. Thank goodness.
Ooh.
I know.
What subjects?
Both history.
Okay.
So.
What kind of history?
Western Civ and Rome and the Mediterranean. They're very similar. There's a fuck ton of overlap. So, if I had done well on one and failed the other, that would have been kind of sad, honestly.
So it was basically like kind of the same class twice.
Not really, because the Western Civ is much more of an overview of all of Europe, whereas Rome and the Mediterranean is very specific. And it just hugs the Mediterranean. So.
All right, let's see. Okay. Do we have anything else to cover aside from the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to say how thankful I am. That you can widely get jelly beans in flavors. When I was a child, most jelly beans were either sugar or black licorice. And right now I am enjoying some Jolly Rancher flavored ones, which makes me very happy.
Okay.
Yay, jelly beans. I like Jolly Ranchers.
Something important.
That is
important.
What the hell? You don't know a world where that isn't the case, SDA.
I don't like jelly beans in the first place, but I do like Jolly Ranchers. So, I feel like you should just be eating Jolly Ranchers, monkey.
But they're not jelly beans.
But Jolly Ranchers are freaking dope. They dope, yo. They sicker than the sick is sick.
I need soft things to chew on.
Oh, okay, fine. That's fine. Fine.
Yeah, Monkey has no teeth anymore. He's that old. Let's see. Monkey Dick. Yes.
Movies. Hit the like button and share our stuff, guys.
Yay!
Yay!
Is Matt still coming tomorrow night, or is that?
Oh shit! I need to talk to him and find out.
Yeah, I was wondering if because they had to be put off because of Valentine's Day last week. But I won't dwell on that until we have confirmation. So hello, chat, by the way, everybody in chat. Hi, Cozy. Hi, Sylvanus. Hi, Malevolent. Hi, Jacob Jet. And so many others that are passing by quicker than I can read. Shall we move on to the schnuzz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't have too much today, but a couple of interesting things. The top story, our top story over at CNN is Florida legislature rejects weapons ban with massacre survivors en route to the Capitol. So there was a big deal today where a measure came up, but it did not go well. The Florida State House on Tuesday rejected a ban on assault weapons and large capacity magazines as dozens of survivors of last week's school shooting headed to the state capitol to turn their grief into political action. Lawmakers voted down a measure to consider the ban during a session that opened with a prayer for the 17 people killed by a former student last Wednesday at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland. The vote in the Republican-dominated body was 36-71. Stoneman Douglas students in the gallery of the Capitol during the vote appeared stunned, according to CNN affiliate Spectrum News 13. I don't know why they appeared stunned personally, because nothing moves the gun debate, even shootings. I don't know what else, Banning guns is the most unpopular thing you can do in most states in general, maybe except for maybe California or something. So, House Representative Keon McGee of Miami invoked the shooting in asking that HB 219, which would ban AR-15 rifles and other assault weapons and large capacity magazines, be moved from committee to the House floor for questions, debate, and a vote. I ask that you keep this bill and the conversation about the solution to combat mass shootings alive, McGee, Democratic ranking member on the Children, Families, and Seniors Subcommittee, told the House before the vote. While this is an extraordinary procedural move, the shooting in Parkland demands extraordinary action. Let's see. Some students had headed to the Capitol earlier and were there when the vote took place. Quote, I knew that it wasn't going to go through. Cheryl Aquaroli, I think I'm saying that correctly, a 16-year-old junior from Stoneman Douglas told Capitol News Service of Tallahassee, but she lamented the vote disparity as too much. Quote, the next death of someone with an assault rifle here in Florida is going to be on them, she said, of the 71 votes against the motion. Yeah, I know. It's going to be their fault because they could have done something today. No, the AR-15 that's going to do the next one is already in the hands of somebody right now. Banning them now is not going to do shit.
No, Scribe. All you got to do is have good thoughts.
I know. Thank you, Point Curation. Scribe, I saw that video before you took it down. I, for one, really appreciate it. And I'm glad you made it. Wow, thank you, Point. Yeah, that was a tough call on my part. I didn't want to do it, but it's sort of the pragmatism of things. But we can talk about that later. I talked about it last night, I guess. So.
I just got confirmation from Matt. Yeah, he'll be with us tomorrow.
Cool. Oh, boy. So, guys, Mundane Matt of Gamergate fame, or in fame, I suppose, depending on how you can look at it, will be joining us on Monkey's channel tomorrow night. So tune in for that.
And don't expect a lot of Gamergate talk. Mostly movies, guys.
Yeah, it'll be movies galore because Mundane Matt is a regular guest on the Midnight's Edge podcast, which is a big, super duper comic book and genre movie channel on YouTube, and I love that stuff, and so I'll be picking his brain all night. Thank you, Three-Sided Coin. Matching all my donations tonight, 50 to you, 50 to Squishy's aunt. Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's cool, dude.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. All right, anyway, anything else to say on the Florida vote or gun control in general?
Not for me.
Yeah, it's stupid. Real quick, I need to do something.
Okay.
Hi, Weibo Joe. Hello, Weibo. How are you? It's not coming through right. Let me try. Let me sit up. Weibo. Hi. How are you? Weibo wanted me to talk like that on the other two streams I've done today, and I missed her asking me to do it, so I told her I would do it on stream. There you go, Weaves.
Okay.
We're done.
Is Weibo supposed to have some kind of planned reaction to that now?
I don't know, but she was upset that I hadn't done it.
Oh, all right. Well, I hope Weibo is happy because we want to keep Weibo happy. Let's see. The other big news today, if you want to call it that. Do you guys like Russia investigations?
Oh yeah.
I knew you would.
Oh. Yeah.
So the big Mueller revelation today, because I guess there's one every day now. Dutch lawyer pleads guilty to lying about interaction with Rick Gates. And I'm struggling to remember who Rick Gates is, but I'm sure CNN will tell me. A European lawyer pleaded guilty Tuesday to lying to investigators in Robert Mueller's special counsel investigation after he covered up his discussions with former Trump campaign aide Rick Gates and a business associate based in Ukraine in September 2016, while the Trump campaign operation was in full swing. Okay. The filing is further evidence that Mueller's investigators have ratcheted the pressure on Gates as he negotiates a plea deal, and that they continue to look into the work of former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort and Gates while they worked for Russian allied clients and the Trump campaign. Alex van der Zwaan, a 33-year-old Dutch citizen, said he also lied to investigators about his failure to turn over email communications to the special counsel's office and to his law firm as it cooperated with Mueller on its investigation of Manafort and Gates's foreign lobbying. I'm waiting to figure out why I should care.
It's another one that's from before Trump even ran.
Let's see, September 2016. No, that's
no. The lie thing is.
Oh.
Do you remember when we did the story? I think it's Manafort, where he's getting charged for stuff back in 2012.
Right. Yeah.
This is related to the 2012 stuff.
Hmm.
And then he lied about it when the investigators asked him about it.
Well, let's see. Well, the European lawyer pleaded guilty for having lied about visiting a business associate in September 2016.
Yeah.
So that part is at least relevant to the campaign time frame. I don't know if it's relevant to the campaign directly. That seems to be
it comes from the business meetings from
Yeah.
It's another giant nothing burger from these people investigating shit that has nothing to do with whether or not Trump was colluding.
Yeah,
we need to rein in special prosecutors. That's my point here.
I mean, if he's finding crimes that are prosecutable in the process of looking into other things, obviously you sort of have to refer those to the Justice Department and let them deal it or whatever else.
What did he plead guilty to?
He pleaded guilty to lying to investigators, was it?
So not the crime, but for lying when he was asked about what he did.
Yeah. Covering up discussions. Yeah.
That's not finding a crime. That's inventing a crime, basically.
Yeah. Anyway, I keep waiting for one of these things to be sort of like either the crack in the dam that finally lets loose something, or maybe somebody rolls and says something actually, probative about it. I don't know. I'm just waiting for it, I guess, because stranger things have happened, but we've gone on for over a year now plus, and nothing of real import. I mean, at least not on the scale of like there was collusion with Russia to manipulate the election. Just hasn't happened yet. So anyway,
Faith says the crime is the line. I understand that.
Yes, that is true.
But he's being asked about a perfectly legal conversation. He's not. I have no problem with things like obstruction of justice being added on to somebody who was found doing other stuff, or somebody who's lying for someone else. But if it's something like this, or even in the Clinton case where Clinton was asked, "Did you have sex with her?" and he's like, "No." I have a problem with people getting in trouble for lying about things that have no pertinence. Because it's not obstructing justice if it has nothing to do with justice.
Otherwise, I didn't really have any other stories to pull up. I mean, I didn't see anything major otherwise happen today. There's a lot of Olympics news. There was some doping allegations in the curling team from Russia, which was
real quick. Can I? Three-sided coin said, "But why fucking lie?" I don't know. I don't know why they would lie about this stuff. And there's a thin line between lying and not remembering things and just, okay, you know what? You're going to get a slap on the hand. Let's just get this done with. Uzi Q, with Clinton, it wasn't the sex, it was the lying. Yes, but if he hadn't been asked about sex, there would have been no lying. It's not a crime to have sex.
And it's not a crime to cheat on your wife. Like, it's wrong, but it's not a crime. So, I mean, you could argue that somebody's personal life is none of your business anyway. I mean, like I said, it has a little bit more weight when it's the president, but you're right. It's not as though whether or not he had sex has anything to do with some crime that he may or may not have committed.
Yeah, I'm with you, Scribe, if he uncovers a crime. If he's going through this and he finds out there's massive corruption and it just, that was part of the investigation, absolutely go get those people.
Yeah.
But everything we keep seeing is, well, they lied to investigators. What did they lie about? Something material? Something that is actually important here? Because if not, it seems to me that I don't know. I just think it's. I saw this headline today because before this plea came out, I read just a little snippet and I'm like, oh, cool. They have something real. And then I read it, I'm like, this shit again. It's a big fat nothing.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to how long this can go on before they kind of say, there are a lot of corrupt people out there, but the thing that we're aimed at finding, we're just not finding it, and we need to disband those. Because I'm really curious. I'm also, like, on a side note, I'm also curious how much this has cost us so far in tax dollars to run.
Yeah, if you go back to the Clinton investigation, that went on for what, 6, 8 years, something like that?
Yeah, Ken Starr and everything, yeah.
And it started over Whitewater, and by the end, it was about Monica sucking dick.
Yep.
Those two things don't go together.
Well, Whitewater sucking dick, I guess it depends on what kind of euphemism you're talking about. But moving on from that, yeah, I didn't have any other news stories, so I figured we'd just sort of binge on MSS News since we have a lot of stuff that have been building up the last couple of days. Also making a euphemism to something nasty, but what are you going to do? Unless you guys know of anything else going on or anything breaking and such.
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay, well, guys, if you have news stories you'd like us to read on the air, please send them to us via Twitter using the hashtag MSSNews. Can't promise we'll get to them all, but we'll get to as many as we can. And like some nights, we have lots of extra time to try to cover more stories. So I'm going to scroll down to where I start recognizing photographs. And okay, what's this one here? This caught my eye because I'm a male. Interesting. This one comes from senior staff reporter and chief Florida correspondent Colleen Bernier. But this is not from Florida. This is actually from India. There's a quotation, to ward off evil eye, unquote. Adra farmer puts up Sunny Leone poster to keep crops safe. This is interesting. Quote, the trick has worked. Nobody is looking at my crop now. Farmer A. Chenchu Reddy said. Sunny Leone strikes a sultry pose in a red bikini against a green backdrop of a farmer's large field of vegetable crop in Andhra Pradesh's Nellore district. And as intended, she attracts all the attention. The 45-year-old A. Chandu Reddy of Banda Kindi Pale village is not a particular fan of the Indian-American porn star turned Bollywood actor, but her poster is keeping his bumper crop of cauliflower and cabbage safe from, quote, the evil eye of fellow villagers. This year, I have a good crop of 10 acres. This has been attracting unnecessary attention of villagers and passerby. To ward off their evil eye, I thought of this idea of putting up the big flax poster of Sunny Leone a couple of days ago. So, because he's put up a picture of a half-naked woman, people are happy to look at his crop rather than curse it with their bad eyesight, I guess.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. Ad for The Man from the Train, the solving of a century-old serial killer mystery by Bill James. Holy cow.
Sweet.
I tell you what, Audible.com better start coming over and offering me a job or two. Or at least Andy McDermott. I tell you what. I should tweet him and just say, hey, just so you know, I'm advertising your books every other night. You can thank your biggest fan, Mr. Baker. Okay, so porn. I thought he was using a porn star as a scarecrow. I guess he kind of is, sort of. Anyway. What else do we have? What's this?
Okay, I'm going to mute for just a second, guys.
Okay. So we talked about the lack of chicken in the United Kingdom the other day. I guess that's still going on. Well, Colleen Bernier just news bombed us here. Okay, here we go. We got a Florida woman story from Colleen. Florida woman just out of rehab had open 12-pack of beer and child in her car, deputies say.
Nice.
A Florida woman was arrested on Thursday after deputies said she drove intoxicated with a child sitting above an open case of beer tucked in the back seat. A Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy pulled over Miami resident Stephanie Roque, or Rocure, I don't know how to say that, 30, about 11 a.m. after she made a complete, 11 a.m. she was, okay, good. After she made a complete stop in her SUV in the center of a lane. The Palm
Jesus
Beach.
Christ.
The deputy said that Roque's driver's license was suspended and noticed she had a strong smell of alcohol on her. Roque told the deputy that she had just got out of rehab today for a drinking problem, according to the report. The deputy found a child in the backseat of the car with an open 12-pack of beer sitting underneath the child's feet. Only 9 of the 12 beers were in the case. Oh, for God's sakes.
Well, somebody once said, if you're going to drink all day, you might as well start in the morning.
I suppose so.
The fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know. Well, Florida. That's what's wrong with people.
I feel like that is a horrible ad for the rehab center.
Yeah, yeah. You failed. You have rehabbed poorly. This one comes from Magnificent Bastard. Oh, is this Australian? Yeah, it's Australian. Okay. Brisbane woman denied haircut at barbershop because of gender.
What?
A woman has lodged a complaint with the Queensland Anti-Discrimination Commission after a Brisbane barber shop refused to cut her hair because of her gender. Okay, but the shop owner says his hands are tied because of a lease agreement which prevents his business from competing against women's salons in the same shopping center. Interesting. Vivian Houston, 33, was recently denied service at Jimmy Rod's barbershop in the Gap Village shopping center. Quote, I walked in and one of the barbers at the shop stopped me and I thought she was going to say they had too many people in line and wouldn't be able to fit me in before closing. But she actually said, I can't serve you because you're a woman, Miss Houston said. I thought she was kidding. She said, no, we signed a lease with center management that says we're not able to cut women's hair. And the reason for that is that they don't want Jimmy Rod's barbershop to cause competing business for the hairdressing salons in the center. Interesting lease agreement. Miss Houston said she had been going to the store in the Gap for 2 years and was surprised and angered when she was turned away. I can't believe this. I also thought it was just nonsense because I wouldn't go to the hairdressing salons in the center anyway, she said. I want to use a barbershop because that's the style of haircut I have. If we allow people to apply discrimination, even in the most smallest sense, such as getting your haircut, which seems trivial, we essentially breed more discrimination. I don't disagree with her. She wasn't going to, I mean, she's not taking business away from the hair salons.
Sure. Yeah. I think the whole thing is a stupid situation, but I don't necessarily agree with the idea that if you allow some discrimination, you're just what was the quote at the end there?
It's something trivial. You're just allowing for more discrimination.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily true. I mean, in the case of competing businesses, that's not discrimination in the same form as this guy just doesn't want to serve women. Mm-hmm. So plus I'm of the opinion that if it's not a vital service, it's your business. You should be able to do what you want and let the market figure it out. Mm-hmm. I am curious about how this lease agreement would even be legal, though. Yeah,
because the lease agreement, if under the lease you are not allowed to serve women, that seems just on the face of it just sketchy as far as like law. Because I don't.
Well, it is in Australia, and the point is to not compete with women's salons. So theoretically, right, the women would have somewhere to go. So it's not like women just can't get their hair cut.
Mm. Yeah, but it seems it's an all-around dumbass situation. Let me say that.
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just
right.
I think that might be the logic behind it.
Let's see. This one comes from Boatman99. Doting father, 46, taking his daughter, 14, to visit his cancer-stricken mother, is stunned when Travelodge staff call police on him because they think he is a pedophile.
Wait, what's the date on this?
February 18th, 2018. Hello?
I'm sorry, what was it?
February 18th, 2018.
Huh, okay. Because there was a story very, very similar to this not too long ago. I think Weibo even did a video on it, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's dated as it's dated. It says it was published just on the 18th.
Yeah.
A loving father who booked a room with his teenage daughter was shocked when police raided his room and accused him of being a pedophile. Staff at the travel lodge he was staying in called police after assuming his daughter was an underage girl which he had groomed. The pair was staying in a hotel in Macclesfield, Cheshire, as Carl Pollard, 46, was taking Stephanie, 14, to visit his mother who was suffering from cancer. Mr. Pollard and his daughter had traveled 4 hours on the train from their home in South Wales to visit his mother. Mr. Pollard said, quote, "I couldn't believe it. It was an emotional trip already, but it was made so much worse. One minute I was brushing my teeth, the next I was being told I was a pedophile." Mr. Pollard added, "My mom has just been diagnosed with aggressive lung cancer. We're not sure how long she has left. I wanted to take Stephanie down to visit her before she started treatment." Mr. Pollard, who cares for his wife, Kim, 45, who has multiple sclerosis, booked a double room for him and Stephanie after being told it was the only room left. He said, quote, "When we arrived, the receptionist gave me a weird look, but I thought nothing of it. We went up to the room to get unpacked and ready to see my mom. It was only a 20-minute walk away, which is why I chose the hotel. About 10 minutes later, there was a knock on the door. A policewoman was standing there. I thought something had happened to my mom or my wife. But she said, had a call from Travel Lodge. They believe you are a pedophile grooming underage girls." To make matters worse, Mr. Pollard and his daughter were interviewed separately, with his daughter left distraught after the whole ordeal. He said, "I explained to her that I was Stephanie's dad. The officer had to ask her loads of questions to prove it. My daughter was in tears. She was so scared and thought I was going to get taken away. This has never happened to me before." Mr. Pollard said he said he was not offered a refund for the £150 trip by Travel Lodge, although a spokesman, the company said that had now issued an apology. Holy shit, Daily Mail. Although a spokesman, the company said that had now issued an apology for the fiasco and had given him a refund. Anyway. Yeah, so guys, don't take your daughters on vacations. Thank you, Satsu.
Well, that's just fucked up. Sorry.
Thank you, Satsu. Thank you guys so much for all the support with Squishy's aunt. You guys made Squishy very happy. Well, we're glad to help, Satsu. I hope this stuff helps out. And guys, as my second nag of the night, there's a link down in the description to a GoFundMe to help support Squishy's aunt as she's going through breast cancer. We started the night at $600. We are now at $620. So if you happen to have a couple extra bucks, by all means, go that direction. Thank you, Nope. So let's get this straight. The staff thought he was a pedophile, so they gave them a room together after they asked for separate rooms. The fuck? I don't know.
Yeah, like that's just a very weird situation, and I don't know. Like, did he? I don't know. That's so weird to me, because I've been in situations, not with my dad, but with my mom, where, we had to decide what to do because there was only like a certain situation available or whatever. So it was like, do we just share one room or do we like get separate, or like, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a weird situation to end up in if you're traveling, with your family, and it's like, it's an emergency. So like a funeral, somebody just got sick or something like that. Sometimes like you just don't get the most accommodating accommodations, if you will, and shit like that happens. So I don't know. It's just weird as fuck to assume that he's a pedophile. I mean, like, unless he did something pedophile-y in front of them, I don't know.
It just sounds like witch hunting paranoia to me, but I don't know what's going on over in Britain right now. Or that part, maybe that part of the country. I don't know. Let's see. One more from Colleen Bernier, because this headline is just insane. Baffled doctors discover a Portuguese woman has 2 anal canals after wondering why she regularly got abscesses.
I only caught part of that. Sorry, people came home. Something about anal abscesses?
A woman has 2 buttholes.
Does she poop out of both of them?
Let's find out if they tell us that.
Is it like a Play-Doh fun factory?
Oh, God. I had one of those. Doctors have told of their surprise after discovering a Portuguese woman they were examining had 2 anal canals. The unidentified patient was referred to specialists after enduring 2 abscesses on her bottom, both which required drainage. Ugh. Upon closer inspection, medics in Figueira da Foz, if I'm saying that correctly, 87 miles south of Porto, saw 2 holes leaving her anus instead of the usual one. The 40-year-old woman refused numerous offers of surgery to correct her defect, which medics say she would have been born with. Well, no kidding. Proctologists... Yes?
Did they have to figure out she had 2 assholes, or did she tell them when she went in?
They had to figure out because she didn't apparently tell them anything about it. They just discovered when they were examining her. Thank you, Alpha Omega. Thanks for the great stream. Well, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
You know what's weird? Abby and Brittany have 1 asshole, and this woman has 2. That seems unfair.
Did you watch that video I sent you of their like getting a job as a school teacher?
No, I missed that.
Oh, it's really cute. So they went to apply to become I think either kindergarten teachers or something, and they both had to submit individual resumes, and they both had to have 2 different contracts. But yeah, now they're a kindergarten teacher, or they're kindergarten teachers, I guess I should say.
Do you think anybody's talked her into double anal?
I don't want to think about. Oh God, yeah, yeah. Boy, she's sitting on a gold mine in the porn industry.
She is. She can make a killing.
Or something.
She could have anal sex and still be an anal virgin.
By the way, guys, thanks to everyone who sent us the story about the guy who farted all the way on the plane. We've talked about that one, but I appreciate that you're looking out for us. What's this? Oh, okay. Is this from? Oh, this is from the rap. I thought it was from the Root for a second. Why black?
How do you do the shocker on her?
You just have to split your fingers 1 extra way.
So almost like the Vulcan thing, but not.
So pinky, ring finger. Yeah, anyway, thank you, Gregory Hurst. How many assholes we got on this woman? Yo.
I just am trying to imagine this doctor, who first takes a look and went, "Did you know you have 2 assholes?"
And how do you not know that?
Wait, that means she's got 2 taints.
2 taints.
Double taint.
I
love stories like this.
I hate this story.
Okay, let's move on to something much more interesting. Why Black Panther matters. Finally, I can look in a mirror and imagine a superhero. Finally. I can't imagine a superhero without a movie telling me I can. My imagination is limited only to what Hollywood tells me I can imagine.
Couldn't they have looked at a comic book cover and imagined it?
I can imagine a lot of, I can imagine quite a bit. Okay, I'm only going to read the first couple paragraphs of this because this is a long blog post. Something interesting happened this morning. I slipped on my usual black leotard and leggings for ballet class as I was heading out the door.
Wait.
Okay.
Is this a woman writing this?
Yes.
All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Robin Lee. She's an actor, writer, producer. Her film credits include Hitch, 7 Pounds, 13 Going on 30, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Freed. She also recently starred opposite Mario Van Peebles on Sci-Fi's Superstition.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but isn't Black Panther a dude?
Yes, but there are many, many, many women attendants and like superheroes in that movie, apparently.
Yeah, there are. And honestly, a lot of the female characters I liked them a lot. And I thought that they were really competent, which actually made me happy because it's really hard to find competent female characters because it's usually just, I'm a strong, independent woman, even if it doesn't make any fucking sense.
But she says as she slips on her black leotard.
Well, let me finish the. I don't know what.
Well, I mean, she's retarded, but that's not anything against.
All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
All right. As I slipped on my usual black leotard and leggings for ballet class, and as I was heading out the door, I caught my reflection in the mirror and smiled. Yes, I thought, Black Panther. It was the first time in maybe ever that I looked like a superhero to me. And at my age,
jumping ahead.
No, I guessed. Okay, well, good guess. I don't know. And at my age, that says an awful lot. Like almost every other person of African descent in America. Oh, I can't wait to hear this one. I was determined to see Black Panther on its opening weekend. I'm curious to know. I mean, maybe that's the case. I don't know what the numbers are on the demographics of who went to see it first weekend.
Can you read that line one more time?
Sure. Like almost every other person of African descent in America, I was determined to see Black Panther in its opening weekend, period.
I think somebody should go find out how many Libyans went to watch this.
or white Afrikaners, you know? And so my husband, 2 kids, and I attended a PGA screening Thursday night. PGA? Is the Pro Golf Association? What? The theater was packed. It was, as industry events tend to be, about 90% white. Uh-oh. And yet we were one big happy Wakanda family. Okay.
I want to die.
Oh, the joy and exultation in that theater was eclectic. Electric.
It's a goddamn movie.
As the credits rolled, we bellowed and cheered for this extraordinary cast and crew. Some of us may have cried. A brilliant African-American director, a phenomenal female cinematographer, a predominantly black cast, a thought-provoking script, an astounding wardrobe, a soaring score, beautiful set design. Every bit was worth celebrating.
The score was really fucking good. Sorry. Yeah. I really liked the movie, and the score was like the fucking bomb. It was good. It was good. I don't know. Like, I know that this stuff is stupid, but I'm not going to let it ruin how much fun I had. I like movies.
I don't doubt it's a good movie. I mean, everything I've heard from...
It's a fucking movie.
Well, I know, but at the same time, it's like, I still don't get the hyperbole. That's the thing I don't get.
Yeah, this is a woman who says for the first time she can see herself as the superhero, who's a fucking dude. So it's literally just about the black skin then.
The score was made by a white guy. Actually, Kendrick Lamar worked on the score for this movie. And the score was it was so good. I really liked it. I don't know. Like, I would actually listen to the score, like, separate from the movie. I don't know. I liked it.
Okay. No, I didn't say you couldn't. It's just the overhype of it. It's like it's the second coming of Jesus or whatever. It's just,
no, I mean, like, that's stupid. I just, I don't know. I feel like some people are like intentionally talking down the movie as well, just to like counteract it. And I'm like, why can't we just all have fun with a movie just without it getting crazy?
Yeah, no, I talk down people who turn something that's effectively just entertainment into something. I mean, if it has that effect on you, like you go to an art gallery and you see a painting by Edward Hopper, and some people say, oh, that's just a guy sitting in a cafe. Another person has a profound experience. Great, that's great. But speaking for like entire demographics and saying this is like the whatever, the watershed moment of history or something, calm down. Just calm down.
I'm curious, since I haven't seen the movie, I've only seen promo stuff for it. Is there any scene in this where Black Panther suddenly has big old titties?
Yes. Go see him, monkey.
I'm just trying to figure out how she identified with this character.
Well, because he's black, I guess. I mean, and I'm thinking that maybe she's identifying with the female characters in the movie because there are a lot of prominent female characters in the movie.
She said she looked in the mirror and thought, Black Panther.
Oh, she might have been talking about the movie as a general concept.
Fuck you.
I don't know,
better.
Monkey. I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. Like, is she being hyperbolic? Yeah, but the movie was good.
All right. We'll do a couple more here. Not a happy story, but a weird story. This also comes from Colleen Bernier. Is this a Florida story? No, it's another India story. Boy, Colleen Bernier. Woman dies after her hair gets caught in go-kart wheel. Yeesh. A 28-year-old woman in India died Wednesday after her hair got caught in the wheel of a go-kart she was driving. Okay, I'm not going to read that. That's just upsetting. The effect of what happened to her head after that is described in detail, and I'm not going to go into that. Unfortunately, you can use your imaginations. It was awful, and now she's dead. So anyway, okay. This also from Colleen Bernier just dropped a whole ton on us today. This one, someone's taking some cues from Monkey Battle Tactics. Police, woman tries to steal camera, hurls feces in escape.
Wow.
Indianapolis, police say a woman trying to steal a video camera from an Indianapolis store escaped after throwing feces at a security worker. Indianapolis police responded Tuesday to a Maynard's. I don't know what a Maynard's is. Oh, Menards. Okay. On the city's east side, and a loss prevention officer told them that he saw the shoplifting suspect remove the camera from its packaging and placed it into a bag. The officer told police that when he tried to stop the woman from leaving, she reached into her pants, pulled out a handful of feces, and threw it at him. He says the feces hit him in the chest. The police say the woman ran out of the door and escaped. Police say the camera was recovered, but they're still trying to identify the woman. That's disgusting.
Pat says, damn, that was shitty of her.
Thank you, Pete Knight. The score was written by a white guy. Kendrick did a song for the soundtrack. Devin Tracy's grandfather's African Music Museum in South Africa inspired the composer. Check his White Panther video. Aha. Yeah, Devin Tracy's grandfather. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Finish what you're saying about that, because I want to go back to the story.
Yeah, Devin Tracy's grandfather was a African musician, and he's played a couple like old clips from like old black and white kinescope videos of his concerts and things. And so if you like Atheism is Unstoppable, then you might like his grandfather's music, I guess. But thank you, Pete Knight, for the donation. Go ahead.
Do you think she had it just waiting in her pants in case? Or do you think she pushed one out real quick?
I think she pushed one out real quick for the moment.
That's kind of impressive.
I don't think she was running around like with a load drooping in her pants.
Could you shit on command? I couldn't.
If I was really stressed, but it wouldn't be on command. It would be like a reaction to like fight or flight kind of thing.
I have so many questions.
Yeah, that's
because if she did, who thinks, okay, I just shit myself, I'm gonna throw it at this guy?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that was part of her plan. I don't know.
He should be happy she only had one asshole.
Yeah, the Portuguese woman can do double duty. Double duty. Ha 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 ha. Okay, this one comes from Jody.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
it took me a second. Double duty.
Double duty. I'm funny. So yeah, Jody Val says this one. Mystery underpants lines leave French villagers clueless. What?
Huh?
For the past 2 weeks, residents in a village in eastern France have been left flabbergasted by the repeated appearance of countless pairs of underwear hung out to dry in public squares and spaces. And they've got a picture of this. Okay. Since February 5th, the quiet mountain town in the Bourgogne-Franche-Comté region, I don't even know how to say that, Jean-Francois, has woken on several occasions to find washing lines with multicolored knickers, thongs, and boxer shorts hung out to dry over their market square or tied to a famous statue. All of this begs the question, why and who? Nobody has claimed responsibility, blah, blah, blah. Set up a camera. I don't know. That is really weird. That is very extensive. The pictures in this thing are like...
What kind of underwear are we looking at? Are they all different? Are they like boxers? Are they women's?
Yeah, well, like I said, it's panties, boxers, thongs, and tidy whities and all types of stuff.
All right.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like I mean, it would take someone time to do this. How they haven't caught the person or seen it, I don't understand unless it's magic. Maybe it's magic.
The pissed off Shih Tzu says, step 1, collect underpants. Step 2, step 3, profit. Yes.
Let's see. We're at $670 of $1,000, guys. $670.
Nice, guys. Thank you guys so much for that.
Yes, thank you.
You know, I told Satsu this earlier. Satsu Nation is part of our family, and I love him, and I thank you guys for taking care of him. I really do.
Yeah. Another Indian story India story, I guess, from Colleen Bernier. British tourist left covered in blood after angering animal by singing Black Eyed Peas' My Humps to a cow in India.
I'll be right back, guys.
She sang to a cow and it attacked her.
The cow kicked her ass for singing.
That's ridiculous. Yes.
My humps. That's funny.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay. A tourist was attacked by a ferocious cow. You know, there's few like 2-word phrases that'll make me just giggle, but a ferocious cow is one of them. A ferocious cow which became angry after she sang it a Black Eyed Peas song. Melissa Melville, 25, from the Isle of Wight, has been traveling around India since November last year. Holy cow. No pun intended. Since November of last year? What kind of vacation is that? Jeez. But she was left with injuries to her face, shoulder, and knees after the savage attack in the street at 4 p.m. on February 15th. Melissa was walking back to her hotel in Jalsmer, Rajasthan, northern India, when she noticed a huge stray cow with a sizable hump. Amused by how large the creature was, she jokingly began singing the popular song My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas.
This bitch isn't only singing to a cow, she's mocking it.
But the cow, unamused by her rapping, suddenly charged at her with its horns. Wait, horns?
I'm with the cow. Yeah, cows can have horns.
Oh, can they? I didn't know that. Okay. All right. No, you're right. I did know that. I was just thinking of a bull, as obviously. So anyway, I saw this huge cow with a big hump, so I stupidly started singing this song. As I was walking past the cow, it suddenly lunged at me and headbutted me. The impact of the hit was so strong that I went flying in the air before landing on the ground and injuring my knees. My face and shoulder was badly cut. There's some pictures of her injuries, and yeah, she got fucked up. So,
well, I'm kind of with the cow on this one. I really am.
How dare you comment on you fat shaming me? Oh.
She's like, I'll show you a hump, bitch, and did.
Okay, we'll do one more here if I can find a.
And this was in India, right?
Yes, she was on tour since November.
Yeah, that's somebody's granddad, man. You don't do that to him.
Okay, we'll do this last one here. We got a Florida man story. This comes from Paul Smith. Got to end on a Florida man story. Florida man arrested for allegedly turning his apartment into an indoor shooting range.
The fuck?
Jesus. Cape Coral, Florida. A Florida man was arrested Sunday after allegedly trying to turn his Cape Coral apartment into an indoor shooting range. Ivan Bach, 61, was charged when his neighbors called police to report that they were awakened by a loud bang and found a large hole in the headboard of their beds just over their heads.
Jesus fucking Christ.
A second hole was discovered in the dresser mirror at the foot of the victim's bed. Further investigation from the victims uncovered another hole in the adjacent living room and a fourth hole in the living room's far wall. After police were summoned, they made contact with Bach, the victim's next-door neighbor. An investigation of his apartment revealed a large hole through the wall between his apartment and the victim's next door. Several books were found, taped together and propped on a shelf. One had a target drawn on the cover in red marker. The books appeared to have been perforated by several rounds, according to police. A 9mm shell casing was located in the hallway between the bathroom and the bedroom. They also located inside the home. Also located inside the home was a safe containing a 9mm Glock. Jesus Christ. Bach was charged with shooting into a dwelling and reckless discharge of a firearm. Yeah, and he almost killed those people. Fuck that guy. Jesus.
Guys, we have 183 watching and only 58 likes. I'm very insecure. I need more likes than that, please. Why do people keep trying to shoot through books?
Yeah, there was that YouTube fame-seeking couple that did that, and the guy got killed.
I realize in movies and stuff, a nice copy of War and Peace will stop, you know, like 45, but that's a fucking TV show or movie.
Yeah.
Don't shoot at things that, oh my God. Shooting ranges have to be set up in a very specific way, and obviously it's not just a bunch of books out there.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Maybe he was, 61, early onset dementia, Alzheimer's, senility. I don't know. Anyway, he's going to be dealing with it. But yeah, I feel more sorry for those neighbors, like waking up and like, oh, if I'd been sitting up in bed reading, I'd be dead right now.
You know what worries me? Gun ranges aren't really that expensive. And it would even be more, I was going to say more smarter, but I meant more intelligent. That's the word I was looking for. More intelligent to go out to an empty field. Trying to hide your shooting like that, that is what worries me.
Well, Monkey, when you've got a craving to shoot a gun at 4 a.m., what are you going to do?
Go to
Seriously.
the hood? I don't know.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the news stories. We'll try to get, I think we got almost to the top of the list today. I know there's you guys send us so many stories and we're really appreciative of it. We just can't get to them all. I think I only missed like maybe 4. So,
all you need, yes, he could have just been that stupid and malevolent writer. You're absolutely right. He could have killed someone. It's a good thing he didn't. But damn.
Wait, I'm gonna read this last one. This just came in a few minutes ago from Jim Heelis. This is a thing that actually exists, guys. Speaking of GoFundMes, here's a GoFundMe called. Oh, sorry.
Real quick, Veror, however you say that, says "stupid is as Florida does." I had to point that out.
That's a T-shirt right there.
Right there, yeah.
Okay, hey, Monkey. If you had $15,000 crowdfunded to you, what would you want to do with it?
Hookers and beer.
Oh, you wouldn't want to move to Wakanda? This is a real GoFundMe, guys. I'm tired of having Donald Trump as president. T'Challa is way better. Help me move to Wakanda. I'm tired of companies wanting 3 degrees, 12 years of experience, and only offering to pay $12 an hour. Help me move to Wakanda. I'm tired of black angst over real issues being dismissed with dumb sayings like white lives matter. Help me move to Wakanda. I'm tired of privileged folks obsessing over their imaginary oppression. Help me move to Wakanda. I'm destined to be part of a Dora Milaje. I don't know how to say that. Help me move to Wakanda. I'm tired of black history. The black blah, 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 blah. Atlanta is too crowded to accept one more black person, so help me move to Wakanda. Yeah, she's asking for $15,000.
Hey, if she wants to leave Atlanta, give her money.
Well, she wants 15 grand to do so.
Well, I mean, don't give her all the money, but like $5 for everybody goes a long way.
I want proof she takes her ass over there to find it.
She's already got $45, so she's on her way, guys. She's on her way.
We both said, "Do we tell her?" And
holy cats, guys, for $710
for Squishy.
Nice.
God
damn.
For Squishy's guys.
Sorry.
Thank you so much. Let's see.
Amazing.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, Nope, and P-Dog Knight just donated a few minutes ago. So thank you guys so much. Wow. Holy cow. Good. Holy cow is going to take on a whole new meaning now after that lady got beat up by a cow.
Don't sing to cows.
Okay, on to YouTube
real quick. Since we're going into YouTube time, I'm gonna preempt you real quick and say, if you guys haven't watched your boy's Pat's video from today, you should watch it anyway. But he also put this GoFundMe at the beginning of his video, which he didn't have to do. And Pat, that was really cool of you.
Yeah.
Hey, we all love Satsu and we all love Squishy. I mean, this is, like, what else would we do? Honestly, I think, in my mind, that there's nothing else to do,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Anyhow. Anyway, I'll let you have your show back, Scribe.
Oh, that's fine. Mikasa, Tsukasa. Let's see. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, YouTube time. Let's see. Well, short version for me, I didn't do anything today. I'll talk about other stuff when we get to drama time. But SDA, what have you been up to?
Sorry. I've been at school all day, so.
Oh, that's right. You had a book club, didn't you, yesterday?
Oh yeah, we did do a book club this morning.
This morning.
Yeah. It was good.
You got anything coming up in that regard?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm like so scatterbrained today. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're probably gonna do the Prisoner of Azkaban book club either Friday or Saturday, and I'll let you guys know when that's happening, when we find out exactly what day we're doing.
Okay. Monkey, I know you didn't make a video today, but holy shit, did you have a busy day?
Me? No, I didn't do nothing today.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Moving on.
I was sitting here minding my own business.
And then you got mugged. You got mugged by a couple of streams, it sounds like.
Yeah, I was on a couple of streams. It started out with Irate Bear asking on Twitter for some people to come on and talk about blood sports. Not necessarily, dogging anybody involved in them. but to address criticisms and bring up criticisms of them. And me and him had a little bit of a conversation, which turned into a huge Twitter conversation. And finally, Bear said, "Hey, you want to come on and people can ask you and me questions?" I'm like, "Sure."
Hey, can I just say that when I got home from my long day of examining, I walk in and my mom's eating dinner, listening to this stream on her phone. And she's like, "You will never believe what this guy just said about you and Monkey." And I was like, "What?" And she was listening to the stream and she was like, "This Tanka guy said mean things." And I was like,
what she was referring to, for those of you who missed it, was that Tonka, thinking I have as thin skin as he does, told me that I am SDA's co-host and I should feel bad about that.
Why? What did I do?
I don't know. I don't know why that would be a bad thing.
I don't know. I'm confused. Like, I mean, obviously, like, you're my bitch, but I just...
Weibo says, "Can I just ask why Tonka has to bring up SDA every time he's at it with Monkey?" You'd have to ask him. Tonka doesn't talk to girls, I guess. He thinks they have cooties or something. I don't know.
How does Tonka know SDA? I don't know. Have you been on the show?
Know.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never spoken to the guy.
Oh, okay.
It was just really funny that I walked in and my mom was like, "You'll never believe this. They're being mean to Monkey." And I was like, okay.
Monkey was fine.
Yeah, I was like, "Mom, Monkey's okay." And she was like, "Yeah, well, they're being mean." So my mom was worried about you, Monkey.
Yeah, no. I had a decent conversation on there with several people who came in and asked questions, and Sinatra decided to jump in there because he has mod powers in the Discord server.
Holy shit! $820, guys.
Yay!
Damn, you guys are awesome. Jesus.
Oh my gosh, guys. At this rate, we're gonna hit the ceiling before the stream's over, which I'm not at all sad about. But guys, either way,
I would be all of the excited.
Yeah, either way, guys, even if it all stopped right now, thank you so much. Anyway, sorry, Monkey.
No, that's cool. I'm glad to hear it. I'd rather talk about that than the asshole I had to deal with there for a little bit. So Sinatra jumps in and just like everybody involved with the Kumite is very upset that I would say anything negative about it, because the macho men have paper thin skin. But then Worski wanted to jump on and talk about things that we discussed. I'm like, yeah, cool. And me and
the goal
Satsu just said the goal is hit.
Are you serious, you guys?
What?
You guys?
What? Okay, well, I'm just refreshed. It just says 820, unless something's happened and it just hasn't updated for me yet. But, I mean, if that's true, great.
Hey, we got it trending, guys.
Real quick, thank you, KFC. Tonka must be a secret militant MGTOW.
Yeah, Satsu saying we hit 1,000. That is awesome.
Wow.
You guys are the bomb.
1120 says fussy notions. Is that...
Why is it not updating on my page?
Shit.
Why is it not updating on my page? I don't understand. I believe you, but I'd love to see it.
I know, it's not updating for me either.
My soul says 820, but I'll take it that maybe it's just moving from the East Coast. Holy cow, guys. Wow. Thank you so much. I mean, I don't know what to say, and I'm not even Satsu.
That's awesome, guys. I can't thank you enough. That's amazing.
I get the feeling that Tonka wants to work with SDA. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But you guys,
the SDA thing is the fact that Tonka is horrible at making jokes and he thinks stuff like that's funny for some reason. I don't know.
Holy cow.
But yeah, I was having a very nice conversation with Andy on there, and Andy had invited me to come onto his show because he was going to be discussing the same thing. And then Tonka came on, and every time I tried to speak, he did Tonka things because that's what Tonka does.
Do you guys mind if I send Satsu the invite?
No, absolutely. Bring him in. Uzi Q says, I just don't see it Monkey's way. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Okay. Well, what do you disagree with? By all means, explain it in detail there, and I'll address it if you'd like.
All right, Sassy. The link is sent to you.
But then I did go on Worski's stream, and now I'm here.
Let's see. Thank you, John Woodruff. Refresh Scribe 1140. Well, no, mine still says 820. I don't know what's going on, but I believe you guys. I don't know why it's not updating for me, but
yeah, it's not updating for me either.
Weird. Let's see. So yeah, was that all your stuff today, Monkey?
Yeah, I mean, if people have questions or comments about it, we can definitely talk about it when it's that time.
Okay. Yeah, people have been asking me about the video I took down, and I talked about it with Monkey today. I felt, the wind was kind of taken out of my sails, but being pragmatic about it, if at least they asked me politely first, I guess is the thing. I always said that if somebody came to me in a civil manner and said, could you please take down the video, whatever else, because of X, Y, and Z, I would definitely consider it more so than if the first thing I heard about it was like a DMCA or some crazy thing like that. Sure. So that was one thing. The other thing too is that, like, Monkey said, it's, if you get a copyright strike, you got to go through a whole bunch of hoops for it. Is it worth it? Like, not really. So anyway, but yeah, I still have the video. It's my own, my own private little archive now. And, if something changes in the future, maybe I'll post it somewhere else or something, but either way, I'm still working on a couple of things, which I will try to get out this week, but I'm taking a little bit of a mental break, I guess, for the next day or two, maybe. We'll see. Any other YouTube-y drama, specifically or otherwise, going on?
If there is, I don't know. I was kind of involved today.
Yeah, you were kind of the YouTube drama. Hi, Satsu. Oh, you're muted.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
how's it going?
Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm just glad that everything worked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. 1190. Holy cow, guys!
Fuck, you guys are awesome.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, somebody on the end there donated 300.
Oh, I see that. Wow.
Nice.
Wow, guys. I don't want to get too sappy or anything, but I will for a moment at least. The extent of people's generosity sometimes just overwhelms me, especially when you see so many people being just like rank assholes in the world. A complete stranger needs some help, and holy cow, people just come out of the shadows to help, and I love it.
She's having her surgery on the 21st, Squishy says.
Okay. Oh, so just tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I just want to rub it in my cousin's face.
They can hear you, Squishy. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, you guys are awesome, man. That's crazy. I really appreciate it.
Oh, and there were people in the chat that were saying they're not able to donate and everything. Hey guys, if you don't have any extra money to donate, you can always help out by just like retweeting the GoFundMe or spreading it around.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Froggy Don. Thanks, Scribe, for the pig ad. I did not mean for it to be one. I just wanted to hear you say it. Well, there you go. Amish gone apeshit. What do you know? I'm a longtime viewer of the stream. I just don't engage much. Good night and beware the pig army. Yes, the Amish boy and his bloodthirsty pig army. Well, I didn't know you just wanted me to say it, so I took it for what it was and made an ad out of it. And thank you, Fussy Notions. I promised Satsu to buy him a coffee next time he was on here. And GZ dude? I don't know what GZ is. Congrats? Okay.
Wait, somebody promised me a coffee?
I was about to say. Yeah, so Satsu's not getting that $5 or £5 you sent. So wait, go check out Satsu when he's streaming his gaming stuff. But I'll find a way to get him the $5. Thank you guys. Yeah, so Satsu, otherwise, how are you?
I'm good, man. I've been thoroughly entertained today. I was listening to quite a bit of that stream earlier.
I saw your comments.
Yeah, Tonka was pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie. Just because, like I said, I grew up around people like that all the time, and I know what type of dude he is. You know what I mean? Like he's like that Jack Russell in the yard that's on the chain, barking loud as fuck. But as soon as you let the chain go and you let him loose, he's like, oh shit, I have to actually do something about this? No, I'm okay. No, I'm good.
I just don't know anything about him, like other than like what people tell me. Because I don't think I've ever.
Well, I've been in one live
videos?
stream with him.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't
he
know.
He does live streams or whatever, and I've been in a stream with him, and I didn't particularly have a problem with him, but I immediately got a red flag because like he was just one of those really loud people that talked over others, but doesn't like to be interrupted. Like one of those people who and instead of like if you have an argument and he's trying to represent it or talk about what it is, instead of doing that, he'll shit talk you and talk about your channel, talk about your friends, whatever he feels like he can target to throw you off your game.
What, like, oh, you do a thing with SDA.
Yeah,
exactly.
So just some side shit that has nothing to do with the conversation at hand.
Yeah.
Because he knows that's what his audience likes. And I'm just like, see, them type of dudes got fucked up in my hood, but what else?
Thank you, Point Curation. Anywhere Satsu goes becomes more entertaining. I can agree with that.
I agree.
I agree
Satsu's
too.
awesome.
I love it when Satsu's here. He's probably like my top one favorite guests.
Weibo says Tonka reminds her of her mother if her mother swore more. Her mother swore, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I was I know somebody was like, would you, if somebody was to ask me like to talk to Tonka, or like, I don't think I could do it, man. Because I already know what type of dude he is, and it's not gonna go anywhere, so I wouldn't be able to do it, man. But I will tell him he's a bitch to his face. I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, I have no problem telling him he's a bitch to his face either. He whines about it afterwards. The most insulting thing to me about Tonka is that he's not clever at all. I mean, literally, it's the same jokes over and over again. And if you're gonna make how much?
1280.
1280.
Jeez,
damn!
guys.
Good job, guys.
Holy cats!
If you're gonna be confrontational, at least be funny.
Yeah, or or accurate at the very least. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, the shit he was saying about you, like when he was mocking you and stuff, like talking about how you're jealous because other people got viewers and you're really upset because people won't come and watch you and they go watch him instead. I'm like, where is he getting this from? He's just pulling shit out his ass, and his audience was in the chat like, yeah, that's right. He's dogging monkey's losing this shit. I'm like, y'all are fucking brain dead. Now I see, why he is the way he is, because he ain't even saying shit relevant, and his fucking cheerleaders are just having a field day. I'm like,
exactly.
So...
This is a dude who's telling me nobody watches me when I had a 200,000 viewed video 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. No problem.
And as we've already learned, pulling shit out of your ass is a really great strategy for stealing shit.
Yes, or at least getting away.
At least getting away, escaping, yes.
Yeah, but I had a great conversation with Andy, and I actually enjoyed my exchange with Andy and JF tonight. That was an interesting conversation with people who have different ideas. Yeah. You can do like that. Mm-hmm. Monkey doesn't surround himself with yes men. I really don't. I prefer if you disagree with me to say so we can discuss it. And if we have different ideas, then we just have different ideas. And this is another thing. I don't take this personally. Uzi Q was saying that I have to hate the Kumite because I make fun of their audience. I make fun of their audience for exactly what Satsu was just talking about. They're morons. A large percentage of them are morons. It has nothing to do with the show. They're just morons. I didn't do it. And yeah, I'll laugh at them for it.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey, the whole time when you were like the way you were responding to him and everything, I'm just like, this is why Monkey's my homie, man, because I'd have lost it. I would have fucking lost Monkey. Like, you see how he was going, he would have got that shit right back, because I don't.
Well, I've done it with him before. Me and him had a knockdown drag out on his channel, and there's no point in it. He took all of it, literally all of this stems because I called him a drama whore, and he took it so personally that this is how he acts now.
Yeah.
And then people say, and then he whines about, being called thin-skinned. I don't know what would demonstrate that better.
Yeah, I don't know. It just everything about him just was the embodiment of like the people I hated when I was growing up, and like just people I'd be around, and I'm just like, that dude's a bitch for real. You can tell, like you can tell if I flinch at him right now while he talking all that shit, he probably gonna piss himself.
Yeah. If you haven't seen his wrestling video, you should check it out. It's funny.
I'm so confused about all this. His wrestling video.
A wrestling video?
Yeah, yeah.
Tonka saws?
He's a wrestler?
He's a wrestler.
Like pro or like semi-pro or what?
Can you
like here, 5 please? People in the audience in somebody's basement kind?
Okay.
It's I suppose it's professional.
Now I have to watch it.
But there's this great moment where he jumps off the top rope and he lands way too short. And then he has to jump on the guy. It just made me laugh so hard. But anyway,
is it like this animated thing?
No, it's real footage of him.
Wait, how do I find it?
I don't know.
Help.
I'm not sure how you would find it. It's out there somewhere. Anyway, yeah, this is something else I wanted to bring up, and Daniel pointed out. JF is an egomaniacal wanker, though. Maybe. And if you watch that stream, it is funny to see how cocky he is about where they are right now. And again, I wish them all the luck in the world. I really do. And there's nothing really wrong with being cocky. It can actually be a driving force of success, but you also have to temper it with realism. Just gonna say.
Yeah. You know what's tripped out though? As much as I don't like Tonka and his fucking attitude and the way that he acts, I will say that he has dominated and figured out exactly what the market of his audience is, and he does exactly what he needs to do to hold on to him. And I'm just like,
yeah, I mean, whatever your hustle is.
Hang on. Let's be real here. Tonka was gifted his audience by Andy.
Oh, I mean, that may be, but whether you're gifted to it or you earned it, you still got to hold on to it, because we've learned that, many of YouTubers have come up off of like recommendations or just other people. And if they're not interesting and they don't know how to hold their audience, they're going to go elsewhere. But he retained the amount of people necessary that like that shit. But the one thing about that, though, is this is short-lived, because the only thing that's going to happen is somebody's going to come along that talks more shit than he does, and then he's going to be the bitch.
Well, I said that. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you, Cryptic. This Bloodsport thing is a fad. When it ends, it's going to hurt and the cash will dry up. Probably. And Amanda says, Scribe Light, weren't you in on the Markov Bloodsports 2? I heard about you guys talking about Markov back in the day. I don't believe I ever either spoke to the guy or Markov. Yeah, no, I heard about it. I was never involved in it. The closest I ever got to any of this stuff was the Angry MGTOW thing where I popped in and said hello. That's still
such a great stream.
That's as close as I ever got to it, guys.
The Markov stuff was I don't know. It was
lore. That's lore stuff.
I said this earlier today a couple of times. I think if somebody comes along who's actually clever and can make jokes on the fly, I think they could totally take over this internet blood sports thing. Mm-hmm. And if that doesn't happen, it's just gonna die out like these things do.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting sort of, from sort of a layman sociological perspective, it's kind of interesting to see how quickly it's taken off. And Jim's comparison of it to Jerry Springer, this kind of thing has legs if you can maintain it. And once you find an audience, you can find a hardcore audience that'll stay even longer than the fad really makes any sense. We'll see how long it lasts.
More like Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake. Oh man. What and what? By what measure do you say that?
There's Jerry Springer at least mixed it up a little bit, and I just don't believe that this blood sports that happens on Kumite is in any way really relevant. For all of the arguments they've had, they've maybe had 4 that were substantive in any way.
Okay.
And I don't mean to say Jerry Springer is really substantive, but in the early days he was. The fights were few and far between.
Oh yeah.
And yet they started building him up more and more. And Ricky Lake desperately tried to be that same thing, but she just didn't have the charisma and stuff that Jerry does.
Or the willingness to let it go nearly as crazy as Jerry's show went. Because, when Springer first started, he was trying to be like a Phil Donahue kind of serious-ish town hall sort of show, and then it just sort of evolved. There's a documentary out there about the whole thing. And it's really,
the dude used to be fucking mayor.
Yeah, he was mayor of Cincinnati.
Guy.
Yeah, he was mayor of Cincinnati, and then it's just... Anyway. Do we have this has been kind of a deep topic. Do we have something else to talk about for maybe 10, 15 minutes? Anything going on?
I had one and I forgot to write it down.
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
Thank you, Three-Sided Coin. Did you hear Ellen DeGeneres died? They found her face down in Ricky Lake. Oh, har, har, har. Oh, there was a rumor going around that Sylvester Stallone had died. But that's
how did all these star rumors come around?
4chan, who knows?
Somebody gets bored.
P-Dog, I know I must have missed it. Did you have an ad request? Because you mentioned something about it earlier, and if you said it in the chat, I must have missed it. So keep my eyes open. Let me know.
Yeah, that's another good point, Bloodwing. Jerry kept neutral. He didn't always keep neutral. If there was something horrific on there, he would say he disagreed with it. But otherwise, like when they were having the she's fucking my man fights, he would just let them talk and fight. So yeah.
Yeah, Jerry, granted, I didn't watch Jerry religiously or anything, but he never like yelled. He never made himself part of the fight. So yeah, he was unlike some other guys. P-Dog says, I've done it twice. You've done it twice. I'm sorry. I missed it.
Oh, man.
Oh, there we go. I want to work on a movie trailer vid for Red Dawn. I'm not doing videos anymore, P-Dog, or ads. That trailer thing I did was the last one. I mean, if you just want a written ad for such a thing, I can try to cook that up. I don't know if you need an actual video, but yeah, let me know. Or tweet me. We can discuss it. I'll write it down though. Otherwise, any other interesting things going on or projects or anything? How's the zombie thing going?
Oh God, the last stream me and Monkey did was like 4.5 hours.
Holy cow!
Yeah, we were streaming for a really long time, and that entire stream, Monkey's soul left his body and fucking entered mine, and I was Monkey that whole stream because not only did I get killed by a horde of zombies, but I also broke my leg. I collapsed an entire fucking cave and almost like made it to where like a horde of zombies got into our base. Like I played the role of Monkey that whole stream. I'm just
it was really funny because I was running around doing my thing. And I didn't get hurt at all. It was a really good game for me. And yeah,
nothing went right for me that stream. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? And what was so bad is like Monkey collapsed the room or whatever because he like dug it too big and he didn't have any pillar support or whatever. I was like, I dug down and I was like in stone, like the area was stone. So, and my room was half as big as Monkey's, and it just collapsed for no reason. I was just like, what the hell?
No. Here's the best part of this. I was digging another room as he was digging his, and he says to me, "Don't cave that room in." And half an hour later, that's exactly what he did.
I'm just like, what the fuck, man? How did this even happen? I was so hurt.
And guys, if you don't know what they're talking about, Monkey and Satsu do live streams of playing 7 Days to Die over on Satsu's gaming channel, 2Cents Plus, the number 2, word cents, and then the word plus, I think it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Correctly? Okay. And so that happens, what, do you do it every night after Lords of the Night, or is it just
every weekend, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So yeah, if you guys are interested in watching them run around and try to survive against hordes of zombies, check out 2 Cents Plus on the weekends.
Well, actually, in my opinion, the fun part about those streams is not us running around killing zombies. It's the way we talk to each other. And many people have pointed this out. We're like an old married couple on that. It's true. He doesn't listen to a goddamn thing I say.
Nope.
We will have a conversation, and then 10 minutes later, he will ask me the same thing that started that original conversation. I'm like, this is my fucking wife right here.
Here's the thing. Though. I don't listen to him, but he doesn't remember shit I say to him.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
So he's the wife and you're the husband. Because like you're kind of listening, but also you're just like, what?
Not only that, Monkey last stream, and did you go check that out? By the way, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that.
Oh shit! No, I still forgot to. Apparently, I said something and forgot.
Literally, like not said something and forgot. Like 10 minutes later, he literally said it out of his mouth, and I said, "Monkey, why did you say that?" And he said, "Say what?" Like he literally had no idea that he just said it 2 seconds ago.
Monkey, are you the guy from Memento?
It could be.
You're gonna have to start tattooing reminders on your body.
I'm gonna have to go back because I could swear I didn't. I don't even remember what it was, but I'm like, I didn't say that. He's like, you just did. And even the chat's like, you just said it.
You literally just said it. Like there was no time in between because as soon as he said what he said, I immediately responded because it was offensive.
So he said something like puppies are purple, and you're like, Monkey, what the fuck? And he's like, what?
Yeah, no, I wasn't fucking with him. I honestly don't remember saying it.
You just said puppies are purple, and he's like, no, I didn't.
I was like, what the fuck, Monkey? Because he lied. No, somebody came into the stream and he said something that was absolutely false about something I did. And I was like, that is not true.
Oh, and no, it was because I said you died.
No, you said I think you said I killed
yourself.
And I'm like, that is not what happened. You fucking asshole.
I remember not remembering it. How cool is that?
I love you guys.
But he don't remember saying it.
Don't remember saying it, but I do remember the arguments.
Sassy, are we gonna? So I think here's what we should do because it's gonna be my 21st birthday. I know I'm going out, but Sassy's birthday is the 20th, so I think we need to do a birthday stream.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm all the way down.
We gotta do a birthday stream. We gotta.
We're gonna have to fucking. We're gonna have to have a death match on on whose channel it's gonna be.
Wow!
Holy cats! Subway will match donation to Squishy Auntie up to $100.
Damn.
Okay, so guys, right now we are at $12.80 on the deal. So, according to Subway, granted that it's legit. Just saying. Yeah. So the next $100 will be matched. If there's anybody else who has any extra change on you, you guys have already gone above and beyond just anything I could have imagined when we started the night. So, thank you so much. But hey, on the off chance you got a $5 or $10 extra, there you go.
That's amazing.
So, anything above $12.80 up to $100 more. Wow, thank you so much, Subway. Whoever you are.
Yes, that's awesome. Appreciate it.
Daniel says that was me who entered, and I asked how many times Ranting Monkey had broken his leg. 0, by the way. And I was told that Satsu done killed himself.
Dude,
yeah.
The way that I got killed by those zombies was so fucking dramatic. It was like, it was just like a movie, man. Like,
so,
what was you saying?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, the zombie. We had a screamer. The screamer called in a whole bunch of other zombies, and she started walking around the building. And I'm just like, oh, it's just one screamer. I can take care of her. So she got to the door, and she was at the door. So I opened it and I attacked her. When I opened the door, all the zombies started just flooding to the door. So I'm like, oh shit, this is probably bad, but it shouldn't be too bad. So I started bagging up, and more zombies started coming in. And then another screamer came, and they started tearing down the front door. And I'm just like, holy shit, this is getting really bad. But I was calm. I'm like, I'm not going to freak out because I don't want Monkey to freak out. So I'm going to just be like, oh, it's pretty messy over here. But Monkey, I'm cool. And then they got in the house and they started tearing down the foundation. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, about 5 minutes before, maybe 2 minutes before this, I tell him I'm going to jump on my bike and go somewhere else. And I am way too far away to come help him. When you hear his voice and you can tell something has gone horribly wrong.
Like the shit hit the fan so fast. Like I didn't know, like I got to the point of no return and I'm just like, monkey, I left some food for you downstairs. I just want to know it's been a pleasure working with you.
Yeah, I come back to the base and the zombies have just they destroyed the base and then disappeared because he didn't kill them all. And by the time I got back there, they were just gone.
Vanished. I'm like,
it was funny.
Shit.
Now, this game,
I just want to like, no matter how incompetent you are, will always be friends.
Thank you, Shattered Cat, for Squishy's Ant and stuff. Well, no, the donations don't go to me for Squishy's Ant. There's a link in the description for GoFundMe. I'll make sure that money goes to the donations. But yeah,
thank you though. I appreciate.
Yeah, thank you though. Yeah, thank you for the thought though. The link to donate to Squishy's Ant is in the description. Don't super chat me for donations. That's wise. But thank you so much. I'll make sure that it gets there. So now this game is still early access or something, isn't it? It's not really like an official release, or is that?
I mean, you can't really say that at this point.
They call it early access, but it's been playable for quite a while. It's going into Alpha 17, which by now they really should start calling it a beta at least.
Okay.
But it's quite a developed game.
Well, see, my opinion is once you get to the point to where you've released physical copies on like console for a game, then you can't. There's no. Yeah, I'm like you can't call it beta.
I thought it was still early access for some reason. Is it based off of Rust? Because it looks a lot like I remember old videos of like people playing Rust, and like the mechanics
it's the
look very
same concept as Rust.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Rust is pretty much that without zombies.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Because it looked. I saw with like the inventory menu and everything reminded me a lot of Rust, and also of what's the dinosaur one that Sargon was always playing? Ark. Yeah. Yes, Ark. It reminds me a lot of that too.
Similar concept. I would say it's more like Ark than it is Rust, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because
there's another added element.
Minecraft. Let's be real.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Although Rust, I don't think Rust has any external like threats. I think the only thing going on with that, like it's very PvP heavy. Because Ark, you got to worry about dinos, and 7 Days to Die, you got to worry about zombies. But I think it's just straight players in Rust. Yeah, Rust traumatized me. The first time I watched gameplay on that, I'm like, whoa. Did not expect this many dicks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the naked guys. Yeah.
I'm just like, holy shit. Okay.
I saw Day is Dead playing that, and I'd never actually watched gameplay or anything. Yeah, and there's tallywhackers everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? No, you can't have
tallywhackers.
Tallywhackers.
I was just about to say that. Tallywhackers, really, monkey?
Yeah.
I like that word. It's funny.
You know, I like it too. You know what? We've been trying to like find a word that's kind of equivalent to like snoochadoodle. And I think tallywhackers is a good one.
Tallywhackers.
Guys, it's the bottom of the hour, so now at time, if you have questions, comments, conspiracy theories, complaints, whatever, this is the time where we keep our eyeballs on the chat, so we try not to miss too much. So,
real quick, I want to say something. Sinatra's entered chat. Sinatra, you're an asshole, but I still love you. We had our argument earlier. I called him a moronic motherfucker, and I meant it at the time, and I still mean it in the context of that conversation, but I still love Sinatra. He's a good guy.
Sinatra's cool, man.
It's okay to disagree. I've said that so many times.
Harvos Marvo says, if Mogwais were real, even knowing the consequences, would any of you want one?
Yes. I want one just because Gizmo was so cute.
Wait, what?
Oh, you talking about Gremlins?
Yeah.
Yes.
A Mogwai.
Well, yeah, but that's why Scribe was a little thrown off. Is he like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, real quick before we get into the questions, I know you guys did YouTube time already, but I did a video on my channel for vidIQ because I promised everybody that I was going to do some videos talking about how to enhance your channel performance. So if you want to enhance your channel performance and you want to like help boost your SEO score and everything like that, check out that video because it's got a bunch of good information in there for you guys.
Cool.
And Sinatra, sometime you got to come join me and Satsu. Me and Satsu are going to play with other people at some point. We should plan that out sometime, dude.
Hell yeah, man. We need to get Sinatra because that'll be fun.
$13.90.
Fuck, that is awesome.
Jeez, guys.
Yay. I'm so happy.
You guys are amazing.
Well, hold on. I don't trust
You don't trust me? Oh, okay, fine.
Scribe's numbers.
You don't trust my numbers? Well, whatever.
Do you trust mine? Because I also have $13.90.
Okay. That's $13.90, so I'll take it.
Yeah, but neither one of them could see the other one before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm gonna check just to make sure.
Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I've been talking about shit that doesn't matter. I don't see questions. Questions, comments, concerns. Oh, what's everyone's favorite release? What's everyone's favorite game, either pre-release or out? Right now, I love my 7 Days to Die. I can't stop playing it.
Monster Hunter.
Knew that was coming.
Fucking love Monster Hunter, and I love 7 Days to Die too, but Monster.
Okay.
Real quick, Paige says, really quick, yes. I have to get going, but I wanted to give you another update on my dad. He's having a procedure done tomorrow. Okay, I hope everything goes well.
Good luck. That was exactly what I was going
to
read. Yeah, so let's see. Anal N says, Scribe Light, is SDA going to get a replacement or are you all going to two-man it? We're still discussing that behind the scenes. I mean, nobody replaces SDA per se, but as far as like taking the third chair, so to speak, we're still working on that.
Stay tuned.
We'll let you know. Let's see.
BT says, Ranting Monkey, favorite Hornet's Nest. Honestly, MGTOW, only because their videos are the funniest.
Ditto. I love kicking MGTOWs in the nuts. What?
Kicking MGTOWs in the nuts. I like your nuts.
No, I like kicking them. You don't kick nuts you like. That would be...
So wait, James, hold on. Hypothetically... Oh, go ahead.
James Colley wants to know if I called JF a retard fucker. No, I didn't. We had a very calm, rational discussion. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying they were saying SDA's replacement. Where are you going, SDA?
As of March 3rd, I will no longer be a regular member of Lords of the Night.
Isn't it technically as of March 4th?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Her last show will be March 3rd.
Yeah.
Well, if hypothetically speaking, if I take her place, will I have to take her name?
Yes.
Yes.
You could change it up a little bit.
No, Satsu2Cents American.
Some Black American.
Some
Black American.
SBA.
Which actually matches the name that
SBA already.
I am SBA according to Sassy.
Yeah, she's right. Some blonde American.
Well, maybe you're a Satsu Black American. I don't know.
What about some dumb black?
Dude. All right, I'll take
Jesus, monkey.
I'm trying to be creative here.
No, Satsu's Lord of the Playas. We've already established that.
It's not my fault. I was on Andy's stream and they corrupted me.
Yeah.
I'm a Nazi now. Yeah, guys, stay tuned. We're still talking, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I forgot what what SDA is the Lord of. What is it?
Puppies.
Puppies.
Oh, the Lord of Puppies. Okay.
How come SDA is disappearing? It's just a combination of a school trying to publish a book. I'm not able to make as many videos as I want to, etc. You know, various factors. Look, being 20 years old and in college and streaming 6 nights a week is a lot.
Minding Freedom says you're not a Nazi. I have the authority to tell you.
That's true. Shiogorath says William Shatner released a new lingerie line. It did not do well. Apparently, people were not big fans of the name Shatner Panties.
Oh God.
Well, unless you're trying to escape from stealing the camera.
Can we get back to Two Butthole Girl for a second?
You seem to really want to, so by all means.
I have questions.
Of course you do.
Like, Is one lower than the other, or are they side by side? Was there a picture?
No, there was not. Well, there was an X-ray or something. Thank you, Sweeper Steven. Just stopping in from work to show some love. An ad for an overhyped superhero movie where the Lords of the Night are the superheroes. Oh, yeah. I could probably cook up something funny with that. Thank you, Sweeper.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was a like a sonogram of her internals, and I believe they are stacked one on top of each other, essentially.
Do you think one finishes before the other?
Subway dropped the hundo.
Yay! Holy cow!
Nice.
We're T90 guys.
Hey, thank you, Subway.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna set the goal at 2,000 at first, but I'm just like, no, man, that's just way too much.
Well, apparently it's not. We have a very supportive audience.
Yeah, and guys, I mean, I am a loss for words to just how generous and awesome you guys are for helping her out. It's great.
Shiogarat says Ranting Monkey is suddenly curious about butt stuff. No, I'm an ass man. You're just not allowed to touch my ass.
That's right.
Bruni, just be nice. You can say whatever you want. Just don't be a dick. I'm enjoying watching people bop. I'm sorry. It's like a throwback.
You say something mean about anybody I like, and I will bop the fuck out of you.
Oh man.
Let's see.
Anyhow,
Sinatra says, I'm searching already. SDA in game. I'm searching for what? Maybe I missed something.
He's on Overwatch. I'm gonna fucking fight him. We're arguing. Don't worry about it.
So, guys, any more questions?
Oh, wait, SDA.
Uh-oh.
Where's she at?
She's Overwatching.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. What?
Somebody asked me in one of my
that's
video comment sections.
Yeah.
They said, when is the next time you guys are gonna do the Final Fantasy stream?
Yes.
Whoa.
I got asked on our last stream.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's probably not gonna happen.
You know, just give me a couple weeks after all of this stuff kind of settles down. Maybe we can do something. You know,
you wouldn't even know. I'm just like, it's like MMOs are different than other games. Like me and Monkey can stop playing 7 days and then hop back on anytime. But
yeah, exactly. But like, I was thinking maybe like Minecraft or something. I don't know.
Let's see. Pat says, you see the lady react on the plane video. I don't know what that's in reference to.
I have not. I haven't seen anything that would.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. Who do you think is a bigger loser, Tonka or Angry MGTOW?
Angry MGTOW, hands down.
Yeah, definitely Angry MGTOW.
No contest.
Let's see. Daniel Pink says, so if you could be any animal, what animal would you choose to be? A big, lazy, fat house cat. Or reincarnate as one of those.
I'd want to be a tiger.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have said this unless, but now that I own one, I'm gonna say a bearded dragon because this motherfucker lay around like he paid bills, man.
I was hoping you were gonna say a Black Panther.
I should have said that, but
should have.
My soul would have slowly left my body, and I kind of still need it.
You know, I've always loved tigers, but you know what really makes me want to be one? Do you guys remember the story of the kid who was taunting a tiger in a zoo, and that tiger jumped 30 fucking feet to kill that motherfucker?
I vaguely remember this, yes.
Yeah. Tigers are bad. They look lazy as fuck most of the time, even though they're very pretty. But when they get mad, man, they are mad as fuck.
Monkey may not be a Nazi, but SDA certainly censors people like one. Better start fitting her for a red armband. Hey, when you're on my channel, you're in my fucking house, and I will bop the shit out of you if you irritate me. And I'm not censoring you. You can go on your own channel, have your own stream, talk all the smack you want. Just because you can talk doesn't mean you can talk to me. Fuck off.
Pat says a woman working for the government acted a fool on a plane. You got a link?
If you've got the link, Pat, send it to us.
Yeah.
People are asking if I'm going to do the meatloaf thing before I leave. It'll probably happen after I leave because right now, just with all of the work and like papers and all that kind of stuff, and in between the streams, I just don't have time to do that much recording. So once I get time after I leave, that's when it'll happen. But I will keep you guys updated for sure.
Let's see.
He asked me what's the stupidest fight I've been in. Oh God.
The stupidest fight, probably with your wife.
Well,
I've got in some dumbass fights.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to when you're living with somebody.
Oh my God.
Like what, Satsu? I feel like there's a story behind. Oh my God.
No, look, man. Like whenever we argue, it is the funniest thing ever because like every single time without fail, like 5 minutes in, we're both laughing at how ridiculous we sound. Like every time, it's just like we're like, can you believe we're fucking arguing about this shit?
Yeah, me and Lady Monkey have had that exact moment. We're like, why? Really? And you stop. I have to read this one from Shiograth. What's 10 inches long, hard as a rock, filled with cum, and makes ladies scream? The sock under my bed.
That
is so gross.
That is disgusting.
Jesus but I love Christ. It. Thank you so much for that contribution. BG, for the people complaining, read what BG said there. I once got bopped for asking SDA for tits sagged because she said she wasn't perky. Yeah, SDA will slap you down. Be careful.
I'll bop you. I'll bop it.
Hey Monkey, as a preemptive thing, will tomorrow be a nipple stream?
No, not with a guest on. I don't think that happened one other time, and the poor guest didn't get to really say anything.
That's right. Yeah.
And for the record, SDA has bopped me.
Yeah, it's true.
Like 4 or 5 times.
I will bop you. I don't care.
Pat sent out the link. I'm going to take a look here real quick.
Y'all can't call SDA the queen and not give her queen-like authority. Like, come on, man. You got to pick.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not censoring because you can go on your channel, you can say all the stupid shit you want, Bop you, if you insist. Alpha Omega asked for it, by the way. I didn't just bop him for no reason. I have a reason when I bop you. Because you're being a dick.
Okay, so some lady was bitching about having to be seated next to an 8-year-old kid or something and started mouthing off to the flight attendant. Yeah, she seems like a really pleasant lady.
Yeah, I have to watch the video after the stream to talk more.
Let's see.
Yes, Jack Cochran, SDA bought me too. She means it. Yeah. Terry wants to know if Matt will be crying on tomorrow's stream. It's going to be a fun stream.
Yeah, we're going to talk about movies all the time, so you guys are going to love it. SDA is going to hate it.
I'm not these
two are going to talk about movies I've never even heard of, and that's part of. I've been wanting to get Scribe and Matt together for months, just because I don't know anybody who's more into movies than these two guys, and I think it could be a very fun conversation.
I think Matt will probably have me on that.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, he's probably a bit higher level because I believe he went to film school, or at least has been a film buff his entire life. And now, granted, I have watched far too many movies, but it's not quite a second career, which kind of Matt is, I think. So yeah, it'll be fun.
I love how everybody's just telling their SDA bop stories.
Yes. Maybe that's what we'll do for her last night. We'll just talk about all the time she's bopped us for talking. Has she ever bopped you, Scribe?
I don't think Scribe does enough in chat for me to bop him.
That's true. I don't go into channel that much, so I don't believe she ever has.
What?
Do you count as a regular until SDA has bopped you? No, I don't think you do.
It's a rite of passage.
I mean, because some of these people, I'm like, I wouldn't have bopped them, and then I'm like, oh yeah, no, I would bop you for that.
Analin says, how many hippies does it take to screw in a light bulb? Silly, they screw in dirty sleeping bags.
Yes.
But that is true. Angela, I'd say Ariaga, if I'm saying that correctly. Sorry, I stumbled over that. I'm really excited for tomorrow's stream. I love movies. I love movies too. I love movies.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we cleared the MSS News thing so that we can make a little bit. I really have been looking forward to you two talking movies.
Oh, I feel so much pressure now. I got to come up with as many obscure references as I can.
You might feel a little bit of pressure.
Got like one guy who was very upset about being bopped, and then everybody's like, "Oh, SDA hasn't bopped me."
Train Spotting Vagabond, Reservoir Dogs. I could talk Reservoir Dogs for a long time. I know a lot about that movie.
Lady Monkey, I love you.
I do too. She makes me so happy.
That's my girl.
Genevieve says, "Why can't I bop people?" Well, I think you can. Anybody who doesn't already have a wrench, pretty sure.
Hashtag bopped by SDA.
Michael says, "What's your favorite movie, Scribe Light?" I have a lot of favorite movies, but my usual pat answer is Doctor Strangelove. It's one of my favorite.
That
films.
Is not your normal answer.
Well, okay. I mean, The Hunt for Red October is the best movie ever made.
There you go.
It is the best movie. It's one of my favorite movies. But when it comes to Doctor Strange, it involves Russians and attacks and nuclear threat and things like that. I just watched this video a couple weeks ago where somebody sort of dissected the art of Kubrick and Dr. Strangelove, and it really reminded me of just how brilliant a film director he was and a writer. So it just reminded me like how much I love that movie. But yes, The Hunt for Red October is ultimately the best movie ever made. I'm going to challenge Matt to tell me I'm wrong on that one. It's gonna be funny. Let's see. Amanda says, "I have an in real life friend you would get along with so well, Scribe. Anybody who's a movie freak, I could probably have a long conversation with them."
Somebody, you have a super chat we missed there.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. KFC, the $2 ones, man. SDA, for your last stream, you should bop everyone.
Bloodwing said SDA needs to make a shirt that says that hashtag bopped by SDA. You know what? I will make that shirt.
Yeah, but you can only buy it if you've been bopped. If you haven't been bopped, then you better
No, you can buy it no matter what. It's fine.
No.
Hate things like that. Exactly. Fucked up my bottom line.
Everybody's telling me what their best movies are. Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, so Skeptalk. Citizen Kane is a better movie than... Wait. Citizen Kane is a better movie than Red October? God, no. No. I mean, well, yes, but no. Okay, no. Okay, okay, guys, there's my favorite movie, and then there's quote unquote the best movie ever made. Those are two completely different things. Okay, just so you Spirited Away says Malevolent Rider. The Crow says Shattered Cat. I like The Crow. I mean, it's sort of a sentimental favorite because of what happened to Brandon Lee.
But I also saw it when I was like super emo as well, so I'm wondering if I would still like it as much.
Oh, it's the best time to watch it when you're super emo.
Yeah, I know, right? Like when you're like, I should cut myself.
I am roboting like hell.
That's when you should watch The Crow.
You're roboting like hell?
Me?
Yeah. No, me.
Oh, you are? No, you're not. Not to me, you're not.
I can tell because when you guys talk, I'm hearing it, and it's everybody when they talk, so it's me.
Oh, I don't hear you roboting, so you sound fine to me. The Great Escape is better than Red October. Guys, we could go on for a long time what you think is better than Red October, but what you think doesn't matter because they asked me what my favorite is.
My mom just texted me and was like, on Thursday, so like, to be like, if you super chat, then you can be bopped by SDA.
There you go.
Your mom knows how this works.
I know, right?
She's figured out the game.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll fuck it. Let's do it.
SDA is a dominatrix in that regard. Please bop me, mistress.
Well, now we know who she got it from.
Weird.
Too much time with Scribe.
Well, people are going to pay you to abuse them. I don't know what to tell you.
God, but it's not like sexual. At least I hope.
Too late. Analyn says, Scribe Light, Fight Club is my favorite movie, but Citizen Kane and Gone with the Wind changed how films are made. I will say, Citizen Kane, some of those techniques he used, like the optical transition between the outside through the window and all of this stuff, years ahead of his time as far as what other people were doing. I mean, Orson Welles was an absolute genius.
You can say the same thing about the same thing about Star Wars.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean,
Star Wars did.
Star Wars gave us Industrial Lights and Magic, which became every movie used it.
Yeah. Terry Diamandis, thank you. Best movie is obviously Super Mario Brothers. Oh, if you ever want to read one of the funniest things ever, find the transcript of the interview that Bob Hoskins did, where he talked about his experience on Super Mario Brothers. If you've ever watched Bob Hoskins or know what he sounds like in real life or sounded like, because he's passed away now, you can just hear his voice and it just the acid dropping off of it and the bitterness as he talks about Super Mario Brothers, and it's hilarious but kind of sad too.
Well, SDA said she hopes it's not sexual, but she has no idea how many people are watching this stream with no pants right now.
You know what? Stop.
Oh, God.
And trust me, it is a much higher number than you could imagine.
Knock it off.
I'll just look. I'm trying to help you out.
Oh, Timothy wants to know, did SD ever take that online course?
I did pay for it. I haven't done the filming of it yet. I did a prequel video, but again, just with everything that's been going on, I just have not had the time. So the stuff that got paid for will be happening probably after I leave the show. Because also the week after I leave, I will have spring break. So I will have basically an entire week free to do all the shit I need to get done. So that's probably when all that'll happen.
Let's see. Angry Introvert says The Wizard of Speed and Time. Now that is an obscure film. That's a short film. I believe it was a Canadian production that had, at the time, I believe this was the early 90s, some of the most, some very creative special effects in regards to like camera work and everything else to sort of create this guy who was stopping time and running really fast and doing a bunch of other things. And very few people that I know of have actually seen that thing. I think you can find it on YouTube now, but at the time it was not a very well-known video. No pants, no hands free. Says Shiogura. Oh, God.
You see all the ones?
Yeah, one.
I don't want to talk about it.
Because somebody said press 1 if you're not wearing any pants.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we got? Peasy says, never been bopped and proudly wearing pants. If I take my pants off, will I get bopped? Well, do it and find out.
Find out next time.
You know what? I'm not taking any more bopping requests until Thursday. Y'all know how to get bopped on Thursday.
Shiogura says, the masochist said, hurt me. The sadist said, no. Exactly. That's how it works. What?
Are you just not taking requests or you're not bopping? Because those are two different things.
I'm not bopping.
Sweet.
No.
I can't bop you tonight anyway.
Yeah, we're on Scribe's channel.
Yeah. I said if I could bop you, monkey, I would.
Yeah.
I'd bop the fuck out of you.
She'd bop you hard, bro.
I would bop you so hard, monkey.
Bop you all night long.
Whoa.
I'm also glad that everybody just adopted the word bopping for putting people in timeout after I said it. That makes me happy.
Every time you say it, like, I just picture you, like, at fucking Fazbear's Pizza fucking bopping people.
You should. That's the point.
I had to say that instead of Chuck E. Cheese because I knew that would appeal to you more.
Yeah, it would. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I know you. I know you.
Anal Lynn says the pantless people are here for my deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Data Wasteland is right. She would bop you till your eyes cross. That's true, monkey. I would.
Gross.
Monkey, funny thing about that is, like, I didn't even take my pants off. You just started talking. And it just left.
I have my jammies on. They're kind of like pants. Let's see. We got,
Net's trying to get bopped.
Oh, God. 7-minute warning, guys. So ask your questions. Do we want to have anything to plug in the near future? Satsu? Or anybody?
Again, probably Friday or Saturday. Definitely Friday or Saturday. Not sure which day yet. We will be doing the Prisoner of Azkaban book club, and that'll be with me, Faye, and Clever Jester. So it's book club with Fays. And Jester asked if he could have my channel so that he could do something fancy with OBS, and I was like, fuck it. So something fancy is going to happen with OBS, supposedly.
Okay.
As for me, like I said, any small creators in the chat right now, if you need a little help getting your SEO scores good or upping your visibility on YouTube, then check out the video that I put out about vidIQ. it's really helpful. Like that's a part of the reason why in the past month and a half I've gained over like 300 subscribers. Although some of that is attributed to Monkey and the video that he made with me in it. But I keep a consistent growth just because I have, the ability to like see my SEO score and check out these deeper analytics that they put out for you guys. So check it out. If you don't use vidIQ, it's very, very helpful.
I don't have anything to plug, I suppose.
Am I the bopping fairy? Indeed.
Let's see. What was that? Oh, Daniel Pink says, bopping is striding into opposing gang territory and fighting in The Warriors. Another fine film. Scribe Light, what do you think of The Warriors? Can you dig it? Yeah, The Warriors is entertaining cheese, I guess is the best way to put it.
I have to watch Troy for my my history class.
I've got the super deluxe DVD version of that one.
That's not helpful to me.
Well, it's a lot of Brad Pitt being bare chested and sweaty.
Well, like like I don't know why. Like Brad Pitt just kind of creeps me out a little bit. But what we have to do is go through and be like, this is what's wrong with the entire movie historically.
Oh, well, yeah, no, maybe first off, it's based on a myth to begin with, mostly, but yeah, I mean, you got Brad Pitt and you got a bunch of like British guys and everything playing Romans and things and Greeks. So yeah, it's, it looks cool. The opening fight is kind of neat. It's a little long though. It's a really long film, but it's very,
either way,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Bloodwing says, I broke 850 subs today. Yay! Congratulations. Michael Caruza says, Scribe, who's your favorite actor? Well, I mean, my default answer is usually Gary Oldman, just because of his range. Just the for every role that he does, he just becomes that character. You could also say the same about Daniel Day-Lewis, although he hasn't done nearly as many films as Gary Oldman. But probably between those two, just for the amount of characterizations they can take on and just be completely believable as from movie to movie.
Holy shit!
What?
Stargazer says that it's up to 1490.
Yep, it's been there.
You guys are the bomb.
That's crazy. You guys are that's nuts. Thank you guys so much. We're coming up on there, but again, your guys' generosity just in general. Sorry,
I was laughing at something Shia Grath said.
Oh, of course you are.
I cannot believe that sound just came out of her face.
I know. It was like, I thought something was wrong. I was like and I was like,
sorry.
Shia Grath says, I asked Siri why I was still single. She turned on the front camera. Har.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. That happens a lot in these streams whenever he starts like with his jokes. That you guys are like, so how do we end world hunger? And I'm just like, haha, Shia Grath said something racist. I don't know. It's a thing.
But yeah, guys, we've come to the end of the show. I'm just you guys are the best audience, not only for your attentiveness and for participation, but just for your generosity as well. It's just very humbling. So thank you so much. I know Squishy's aunt will appreciate it. Anything else to say before we close out for the night?
Nope. Thank you very much, and have a good night, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, thank you for out tonight. We'll be on Monkey's channel tomorrow night with special guest Mundane Matt. I hope I'm not roboting too much. Am I roboting?
No, not to me.
Okay. I see my little internet signal thing down in the corner. When it starts going down a little bit, I figure I'm roboting. Yeah. So everyone, your lives make us sad. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Fuck off.
Bye, guys.
God damn it, Satsu.
Satsu.